Hello and welcome to Laura's Paint and Minis. I am Laura, the artist behind them. So let's get to it. This week I was working to get these trees painted up real quick. They're just basically base coated so that I could use them today for a play test of Descartes, which I've been talking about if you've been watching any of my streams. And I wanted to just kind of do just some little highlights, just to kind of give them a little extra touch. Because I do like how they look. They're pretty cool. They've got like actual trunks to sit on. See if I've got the right side. Fits. There we go. So that looks like an actual tree. But if this is obscuring your view, ta-da, you can just leave that. It's kind of cool. It's from Dungeons and Lasers. I made the mistake though of gluing this all together, so there's definitely some spots that I probably am just not going to be able to get to. You can kind of see that. There's the reddish, but that's okay. I'll get them looking a little bit, just a tiny bit nicer. That will be fine. That'll probably be above standards of my DM. I'm not entirely sure if I'll use it anyway, so just something because I want to. But there's some of this that I feel like maybe I can get. Now that I'm using a smaller brush, I'm going to go and try just stuff some paint in the back, hopefully without ruining the brush. Because earlier I was using a brush that it's okay, but I'm not too worried about. Wasn't worried about ruining it. Whereas this brush, I would be a little worried about ruining it. This was probably must have been the first tree that I did. I feel like by the last tree that I painted, I had gotten a better strategy for getting the most of the stuff painted, so that there wasn't really any that you could see. Okay. That's probably all that hard. Probably more than I'm trying to do. So I'm not entirely sure how much I want to try on this and get to highlighting it. Kind of like that. Just adds a little bit of something, makes it some of these details kind of come out a little bit more. Needs more dark green right here though. You can see some of the plastic underneath a little bit. So yeah, I got to run a play test of Daggerheart this afternoon for some friends. I don't think any of them have necessarily like done much looking into Daggerheart, but they're willing to learn new systems. So that's nice. That was nice. It was fun. Hit a couple of spots where I don't know if it was just I didn't know all the ins and outs. Um, or if it was like something where it was kind of possible flaw. Um, so talked about that for a little bit at the table. And then kind of moved on and basically kind of told them like, yeah, that's a good point. It's possible I'm just not remembering, but certainly bring it up and make a mental note and bring it up. So, and to mention it in the survey. And at the very least, like, even if it is something that they do have rules on and it was just my bad of not being able to remember all the rules, which is not like, it's a lot less than D&D, I would say that much, for remembering the rules, but at the same time it's also different, and so you're having to get used to a new thing, you know, and I had to keep asking my players to tell me whether or not they had rolled with hope or with fear. Um, so that was something that they struggle with, and then in combat, uh, sorry, brain power is low. In combat, we like there's the action tracker, and one sense to keep track of action, obviously, but also like it's a way for sort of a currency in a way for the GM to use to activate different characters, different um, different things, yeah, different actions, whatever. And one thing is I just forgot, plain forgot about being able to use fear tokens to interrupt players' streak of hope. So in the first encounter, that one ended up being really easy because they just kept rolling with hope, and they were also succeeding too. Um, they did eventually fail, so at least got to do something with the monsters. It wasn't a completely boring fight. Um, but yeah, that was a problem. It, it, they sort of have a cheat sheet, but they've got so much on the cheat sheet. They're trying to make get suggestions on there of ideas of what to do when you're not in combat, like a GM move, maybe. I guess there's some of them where it's like really specific ideas of what to do for a GM move, and I personally just needed like a cheat sheet of like showing me like, okay, like this is when you can spend fear, list of fears. What can you do with fear tokens? Uh, and then and then the GM moves, and they had that on the sheet, but it, like I said, they also were trying to give you like fit on the same page ideas of what to do, uh, more specific ideas. Um, like I think one of the things in the list was use GM move to block off an opportunity, and then it specifies saying like this door shan't slam shut, triggered a trap or whatever, and the door slams shut. There's like at least a dozen of those kinds of suggestions on the sheet. Um, I mean, the more space you're using for other things, the smaller the font has to be, and the more words that are on the page. And you just need, especially like for a playtest, it'd been nice just to have like really big letters in one page. Like, here's very basic, like what you can do, how you can spend fear tokens, what GM moves you can do. And I mentioned that, something along those lines. I mentioned that, and I think there's a similar problem with, there was sort of a cheat sheet for the players too, which I gave to them, but again, they tried to fit, it seemed like they tried to fit so much, and then the things they did make really big and clear, like, wasn't the things that needed to be big and clear. Because they did like a really big picture about the duality dice, and then like off to the side you have all the a quick reference of things you can do with like how to spending hope, um, some other conditions that like definitions of different conditions like vulnerable and stuff like that. And I think especially this how to spend a hope other than like specific abilities cards that you would get for your character's subclass. Like every player has the option to spend a hope to help out an ally or do a tag team. But then that was like in such tiny little teeny tiny letters. And I just, you know, it had been so long that I had kind of forgotten. And then about some of those things. And so some of my players were kind of left feeling like they had like tons and tons of hope, and nothing to spend it on. And I kind of felt like I actually had a lot of fear tokens. And so, yeah. So maybe there's something there too with that. You know, maybe some tweaks need to be made there with how you get tokens, or how you get hope, and how you get fear. I don't know. I also, like I said, forgot about in the first encounter, first combat, about being able to spend fear. So I would have done that. They had quite the streak of hope. There was three or four rolls right in a row, so attacks. 3 or 4 attacks right in a row. Um, and we only have 3 characters, so that meant, there are people getting in a few of these attacks, a couple attacks, and the adversaries are just sitting there taking it. So that was my bad. I, I remembered it later on for things, which was good. Um, I think it made that combat a lot more fun and exciting. So I would interrupt to get a fun jab in, make things interesting. They were doing really well, so I mean, there wasn't really ever a concern even in the final fight of the quick start um, that they were gonna necessarily fail. One of them, I think, had taken a pretty decent size damage, but I know that they also used some armor to reduce it, so I don't know for sure where they were at. I really liked the dark green that I had, but fortunately it was part of Fast Palette. Basilisk green. It's nice, like, seems pretty saturated. Like the dark green, it does seem like it's actually saturated. And this highlight, I just mixed the two, mixed moss green, a little bit of that in. That's what this color is. wasn't sure what to do with moss green at first. I got it just as I was told that's a really good like light green, and then just not sure what to do with light greens when it comes to paint. But then I don't know if I mentioned that or if someone else mentioned that on the Reaper Pro Tips show, and so Anne helped me figure out that to realize that I can use these light greens to mix up some highlights for other greens, for like darker greens. Instead of just boring white and black and ending up with a muted color. Yeah, I like it. It's a nice color. Touch up some of this bark, especially where you can really see it. Right here. Got a little wild with the green this morning, so I was trying to quickly finish, like I mentioned. So I had an idea in the chat. If there's any of you watching or listening and want to weigh in or share opinions, thoughts, but I thought it would be fun to just each week maybe throw out like a little question of the day type thing. I can put it up in chat, and if you're watching live, you can answer if you feel like answering, or if you have an opinion. I know some people just like to lurk, and that's okay. But I figure if you're able to respond, a little fun prompt. It's always, I think it's fun to hear what people think. Not gonna be any questions. It's not gonna be political. It's not gonna be anything where there's really a right or wrong. Just thoughts. So I'm gonna go ahead and put up already prepped in the text box and post it here. So, do you have a preference on whether you like painting terrain, or do you prefer characters slash monsters? Figured that would be timely since I'm painting terrain. My answer is it depends. Like, I enjoy painting these trees because they're well sculpted. Then sometimes I just need to do something simpler every now and like painting tree bark. I like painting monsters and characters too, as long as they're well done. I'm at a point where I cannot do WizKids minis unless you are going to pay me. Like, if I got commission for it, then okay, I will do it. Because at least, I'm getting some money or something out of it, and I can go and buy something cooler that I want to paint. But I'm not going to go out and buy a WizKid mini. Pretty much just have at this point, as far as minis to actually paint, that I purchased. Um, Pretty much just Reaper, Dungeons, and Lasers, Archon, technically. Um, and then I have some next couple boxes of next level minis. I haven't been as interested in the last couple of Kickstarters they've done. They were trying to do like basically encounters boxes for the whole box of minis that you pledged for. Like, you could choose what they had multiple choices. And choose which encounter you wanted, and then there'd be all the minis in the box. And they were all new minis, all new designs. But they weren't things that I was necessarily interested in. They have some interesting designs and stuff, but yeah. And then the most recent Kickstarter they did, I think it finished earlier this year. It was just basically to finish doing remasters, and as well as to allow new backers a chance to get the first and second Kickstarter minis at Kickstarter price. They're a small company and new, so I mean they're still getting their legs out from under them. I'm still kind of keeping an eye on them and seeing like what they eventually do. It looks like they've at least got to a point where they can start producing some designs and stuff without having to do a Kickstarter. At least that's the perception I get based on some ads I've seen. And actually look into it very thoroughly. That's what it sounded like from an ad I saw. Oh, I finished up the orcs. For those that you who have been watching last few weeks, last month, I've been working on those orcs from Next Level Minis. That was from their first Kickstarter. So they're a little bit smaller um, than some other orcs. I would argue they're not terrible, but there are some people who if you're really persnickety about all of your minis looking exactly the same size, same scale, then you would probably be irked. But I mean, in nature, things are not all exactly the same size. There's some really short humans. There's some really tall humans. So yeah, I got them up on eBay just today, but it would have been earlier. But I was working to finish these minis, and I had also put them off till earlier this week anyway, to because of getting my entry finished enough to where I was okay with submitting it for the Reaper 90-day paint challenge. I had some other things going on last week. I think I already mentioned that. I think I mentioned that last week. And then I did get the orcs done earlier this week, maybe about midweek. But like I said, then I was trying to get stuff done for the playtest. Because I was like, I have these really cool scatter terrain. I just need to paint, get them cut off the sprues, painted. Even just base coated. These things look really cool. So yeah, then it just took me a bit to actually get pictures taken of them. And then I got a little distracted and was like, oh yeah, there's all these minis that I've finished in the last few months or so that I haven't posted any finished videos on my YouTube. And so then after taking a video of the orcs, I went through all those and took videos when I should have been uh, making a listing for the orcs. But hey, it's done. It is up today. It'll be up there for 5 days unless someone clicks the buy it now. It's a set of 5 orcs that will work unless you are, like I mentioned, unless you're persnickety about your scales, sizing of minis. We've used some of the other character minis before for like one shots and stuff. No one's ever mentioned anything as far as when you've been playing. So, you know, especially if they're painted pretty decently. I don't think actual players are going to notice for most of them. There was a few that definitely were ended up being really small because I think they were measuring. It kind of seemed like they were measuring from the base to the very top of the mini. So for certain designs, that ended up meaning it was very small. Small looking. That's just kind of the thing with scales. It's meant to make everything similar to each other, but then there's different ways of measuring those scales. There's no like standardized, this is the way you're supposed to measure, this is the standard scale. This tree's looking pretty cool. I'm about ready to call this one done and just move on to the next one. Just, taking Bob Ross's advice and painting happy trees. Oh, there you go. You can see bark better. So, comparison. And same with the, you can kind of see it on camera ish. I think the difference is the highlights you're seeing on this one is just the light bouncing off of it. That and also I can tell that it needs another coat on the dark green. I can see some of the plastic coming through. Whereas this one, it's the highlights you see there is the paint that I painted. And I could go in, there are actual pine cones, but I don't really feel like doing that. And there's a lot. And they're really tiny. I kind of feel like just leaving it like that. So, yep. Set it over there. Except this one. There's a lot of it that really needs to be. A lot of it needs a second coat. Got the big brush back out. Well, semi-big brush. I have another bigger one that I was using this morning. I am interested to see the results of Reaper's 90-day paint challenge. Since I mean it's like what their quarterly challenge was, but then there's some slightly different things. Specifically that they've got some judges. I don't remember if they ever said a specific amount of judges. Along with there being the popular blind bolt. There's definitely a few entries that I feel like are probably either going to be more popular color schemes or are just cleaner paint jobs. And other, or like some really nice freehand, which has a tendency to get, popular votes. I can't show you it because it's got to stay a blind vote. I was about to say blind taste test. My mind is very low on brain power after doing the Dagger art playtest. It was fun. And I would say I'm definitely more excited about that than the whatever the MCDM RPG will be. Apparently they are gonna have like an actual name for it, other than what everyone's been calling it. It's not gonna be MCDM's RPG. Though I feel like for a while that's what it's probably gonna be known as, because it's been in beta, in progress being play tested for quite a while now. And some of that also has to do a little bit with the fact that he seems to think, Matt Colville specifically seems to think very highly of himself. And takes a lot of pride in himself. Just not a fan. Especially, I've heard from friends too, like what how he acts before on live streams. Like that's just what I get from that intro video on the back kit or whatever that was. Um, it sounds like very a guy that I would be friends with. But a very hard time wanting to uh, spend much time learning about his tabletop system. If they like completely switched gears and got Mark Sherlock Holmes as the face of the game, and it was Mark Sherlock Holmes um, role playing system, I'd be all in. I'm a big fan of high rollers. Like we have some different philosophies, different beliefs, I can tell, but like that's not a problem because that's really not that doesn't really matter when it comes to you know, the role playing system. No matter what table you're at, you're gonna come to an agreement on like what themes and stuff that you're comfortable or not comfortable with. So yeah. Anyway, enough of ranting. I'm still willing to, help out a friend who is still interested in this. I mean, he's stopped kind of watching some of the live streams that Matt Colville is on for a lot of the same reasons. But he's a lot more invested. He's doing Patreon stuff and supporting the various employees under him. And he's even told me like that's what he has to remind himself that his money's not just going directly to like only to Matt Colville. It's at least his understanding is that it's also paying it's paying for the various people involved. There's more than just Matt Colville. He's it sounds of it he's mostly the face. I was kind of talking with a friend of mine that maybe he shouldn't be the face. But whatevs. If he's got enough of a following, then people will buy it, even if he is a jerk to some people. Where are we at? It is almost the 1 hour mark. And that paint is still drying, so I'm not gonna be able to do much highlighting. I'll use the last little bit of paint that I've already put in here to just do another layer of paint on this one too. That's what happens when you try to paint things really quickly. You might miss some stuff. Or specifically only got one layer on these anyway, so that will happen. And it was not just plain gray plastic either. Plus it's plastic, so I needed to prime anyway, and all I have is white primer. That's what I kind of prefer. It helps me, in most cases, it helps me to be able to see details. Sometimes there's so much detail that even that doesn't help. And sometimes it's just, you know, weird things like sculptors choosing to sculpt in like layered clothing and then without it being painted, it's sort of confusing as to what's what sometimes. And so it doesn't really matter what color you prime, it's just hard to tell either way. That's why I choose white primer. I know other people like doing black. And there's kind of seems it's either white or black, but I know that there's gray primer made as well. So there must be some people who use gray. I'm gonna stop there for tonight. I've used up the paint that I've already put in well, and we're at 1 hour. So yeah, that is gonna be it for tonight. If you are interested in some painted orcs by me, if you like those orcs, previous streams, those are now up on eBay. Um, should be under Laurel and Riggle or Laura's Painted Minis. Uh, if you want something commissioned, you want to commission something, you can either just message me on any of the social sites. Here, I'll put up my socials in chat. It's also right there on the screen. Those are some of my main ones: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, that I am posting to pretty regularly. YouTube is I do like a video every week. They're on Thursday or Friday usually. Patreon, I do a video once a month for all tiers, paid tiers, all the paid tiers. And then for the top 10 tiers, I do like a PDF or no, other way around. I do a PDF for all the paid tiers and then a video once a month under on the same topic as the PDF for the top 2 tiers. I got that mixed around. Then yeah, Instagram and Facebook, great places to see posts of what I'm working on. If I'm getting something for sale on eBay, I'll post the listing there right away as soon as I got it listed. Same thing, videos, as soon as I post videos, as soon as they're up, I'll usually post something to Facebook. Instagram is just kind of more of uh, seeing what I'm working on in the moment. I will usually mention like if I've what I did for a Patreon video or what I did for a YouTube video. Um, what I'll probably do a post tonight or tomorrow morning of what I did, what I worked on for tonight's stream. So that's a great place to see what I'm doing throughout the week when I'm not here streaming. All right. Hope you have a good weekend, and I will see you next Saturday. Bye.